Hello everyone, the chart guys have been working on an introductory technical analysis course for some time now, and after surveying hundreds of traders, we narrowed down what the most sought after information was, and we created this course, Entry and Exit Strategies. It's over 5 hours in length, and we go over different signals that the charts tell us for when to buy and when to sell. If you are the kind of trader that is still looking at charts and not realizing what it is trying to tell you, still feeling a little bit overwhelmed, this course is designed to alleviate that uncertainty. So the course outline, we're going to go over the psychology of trading, establishing a game plan, recognizing the different indicators signaling bullish and bearish entries, being able to identify support and resistance levels, poor entries where traders make mistakes and how to avoid them, exit target, knowing where to sell your positions, where to place stop losses to keep those losses minimal, my personal preparations, how I get ready for the trading day, and then piecing it all together, looking back at everything we just learned and applying it to the real world. As a bonus, we'll also look at an intro to finding entries and exits with patterns, and you'll recognize these patterns on all kinds of time frames throughout the stock world, so certainly beneficial to be able to trade off of those as well. So we hope you will check out this course, and again, we feel it will build a foundation of technical analysis knowledge that experience will build off of and send you on the right direction to making more profitable trades. Looking at natural gas on the hourly time frame, so the range we were watching was 360 with a double top of resistance, and then 350, which we had bounced off of previously. And a couple times we did close just below 350, but the bulls quickly recovered at both times. So then we formed this lower high, drew a downtrend resistance line to keep an eye on that lower high, and then we broke through and lost 350 support, affirming that the bears were in control. So now it looks like we might be seeing a bear flag, little short-term bounce to cool off the technicals before heading to further downside. New support is the low of this pullback of 3448, and if we break the low of this pullback, looking down at 3-4, we already broke this support level, so now we're looking down at 3378 if we continue to set these lower highs and lower lows. So without a doubt, natural gas is consolidating, and we look at the daily time frame and see that after the gap down, continuation to the downside with lower highs and lower lows, and watching to see when the new base of support will be built. But after such a strong move to the upside, we could see this last a couple more days to the downside. We've got the inventory report on Thursday to be aware of, obviously. Weekly time frame, first bearish reversal candlestick. So we could even see another red week next week. We'll keep an eye on the volume. Bears or the bulls want to see a decrease in bear volume on this pullback. And again, we could pull all the way back to 320. Really, we could pull back to $3 and still be maintaining higher lows on the weekly time frame. Obviously, that would be a big setback for the bulls. They want to form a new base of support. The sooner, the better. And looking like we have a little bit of a double bottom on the weekly at 345. We're going to keep an eye on that, and it doesn't stand out on the daily time frame. I'm just noticing that right now, live. So that's the low of this pullback by 0.2 of a penny, and that was the low of last week. So that's a key support to be watching tomorrow. Very curious to see if that 345 level can hold, and if not, 3378 is what we are watching next. So NATGAS had a nice move today, closing up near the high and indicating potential continuation into tomorrow. There's a gap to fill at 423, and then the next resistance is 476. So if I were in NATGAS, I might be looking at 350 and saying to myself, if the bulls regain 350 as support on the hourly time frame, that might be my exit point, because that should be a tough resistance now that it has clearly lost as support for the bulls. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. We'll check back in as always. I appreciate you watching. Short-term bears in control, normal healthy consolidation on the daily time frame. Blah, blah, blah.